Sandra Bullock had almost lost hope of becoming a mother. She was in her 40s, and numerous failed attempts to conceive had left her devastated, until one disaster brought her back to the idea of a different kind of motherhood.
I felt that calling at a very young age, but I had to become the mom that I was supposed to be for the kids that were waiting for me.
Sandra's life changed when Hurricane Katrina happened. The disaster claimed hundreds of lives and left many kids orphaned.
Katrina happened in New Orleans, and I knew, just something told me that my child was there.
Bullock followed her heart and decided to start the adoption process in Louisiana. She filled out all the paperwork, but there was a major obstacle: her fame. Sandra had to do everything in secret to avoid the paparazzi finding out or any information being leaked. Otherwise, she could lose a child in court for not providing him anonymity. So the actress made sure her adoption process was the best-kept secret in Hollywood. Bullock even used cars with tinted windows for her doctor's visits. Anything for the privacy of the baby.
And she would go to fittings at hotel rooms. She would tell friends her house was under construction. She really did make sure that nobody knew.
The process took a crazy 4 years, but it was all well worth it. Bullock was allowed to adopt a baby boy, Louis.
But then I looked at him, I just said, oh, there you are. It's like he'd always been there. It's like he fit in the crook of my arm. He looked me in the eyes, and he was wise.
It was like God had sent her Louis in the time of her greatest despair. Sandra was going through an ugly public divorce because of her husband's infidelities. However, she did not hesitate to become a single parent. Motherhood helped Bullock feel unconditional love, and it took her pain away. Sandra seemed to finally be happy with her family life. But then her 3-year-old son encouraged her to take another step. Bullock was having dinner with some girlfriends, and one of them shared about her daughter. Little Louis wanted to participate in the conversation that eventually changed Sandra's life.
When he came out of his bath, he was like 3, had his little belly in his towel, and she goes, yeah, I don't have daughters. You don't? He goes, no, I don't have a daughter, but I'm gonna have a baby soon. And I realized at that time, maybe he knew something. It would have been around the time that Layla was born.
So it was Louis who inspired Sandra to adopt a girl. And once again, it felt like God had a hand in Bullock's motherhood journey. The happy mother of 2 believes that the exact right children came to her at the exact right time. Still, the actress could not escape the debates about her transracial adoption. But since both of her kids were American, society loosened its grip.
Do you see the world a little differently? You have this little black child who's going to grow up in this world.
He's black?
I didn't know if you knew this.
Oh my God, does that mean I'm white?
Motherhood made Sandra rethink her priorities and focus on her family.
It's harder for me to leave them than I think it is for them when I leave. I don't leave that much, and I don't work that much anymore either. So my priorities are my kids, my kids, my kids.
Bullock proved that there's more than one way of being a parent, and her story inspired many other desperate women to become mothers.
There are hundreds of thousands of children that are ready to be your child. You're a forever parent the minute you accept the love of that child.
No matter how old you are or whether you have a partner or not, if you're ready to share love, don't hesitate. Every child needs a family.